Hi there, this is Sun again, and in this short video, I'm going to share with you 5 simple secrets on how you can transform yourself from a good engineer to become great leaders, and at the same time, share with you some secrets on how to get bigger bonus and be promoted faster. I hope you're going to like this short video. Let me start by asking you this question. If your boss doesn't like you, if your boss doesn't like you, how likely will it be that if there's an opportunity for promotion, you'll be the first guy that he'll think about to be selected for promotion? If your boss doesn't like you, how likely would that be? At the same time, if there is some opportunity for your boss to give a bit of bigger bonus to somebody, how likely will it be that you'll be the one that he will select to give the extra bonus if he doesn't like you? How likely would that be? Hold that thought. Another thing is, people are always talking to people about people. People are always talking to people about people. If your colleagues don't like you, if your team members don't like you, how likely will it be that if they have an opportunity to tell their bosses or your co-workers about your ability and your skills, how likely will it be that they will tell all the good things and all your skills if they don't like you? How likely will they do that? Think about that. There is a famous Chinese proverb that says, "It is not what you know, it is who you know." But not only that, it is also just not who you know, it's also very important that who knows you. But the real secret to this proverb is it is just not who knows you. More importantly, it is who likes you. The good news today is, remember, you don't have to be liked. You only just need to learn how to be likable. Remember, to be likable, first learn to enchant people. Be enchanting. Remember, people follow people they like. People buy from people they trust. So you need to be likable. You need to be trustworthy. So here are 5 simple secrets that can teach you how to be likable, how to be trustworthy, so that you can transform yourself from being a good engineer to a great leader and get bigger bonus and be promoted faster. Secret number 1, and this is the most simple thing. This shouldn't be a secret, but a lot of people forget this. The secret number 1 is to be likable. First, you must learn to have an enchanting smile every day. That's your most powerful weapon. Many engineers forget to use it. It is free and is with you all the time. Greet everyone with an enchanting smile every day. And more importantly, remember who owns your smile. It is not the weather, it is not the traffic jam, it is not your favorite football team. You own your smile. Smile even though the weather is bad. Smile even though you have been caught in the traffic jam. Smile even though your football team lost last night. When you're in the office, when you greet your coworkers, always remember who owns your smile. Don't forget the 10-5 rule. Do you know the 10-5 rule? Well, let me share with you the 10-5 rule. This is the most important thing. The 10-5 rule is when people are within 10 feet from you, look at them, make eye contact, and smile. When they are within 5 feet from you, greet them and smile. Greet your bosses, greet your colleagues, greet your co-workers, greet the tea lady, greet the driver, greet everyone. Greet them with a smile, then you can be enchanting. Secret number 2 is be a very good listener. Not a communicator. Forget about being a good communicator. Just first learn to be a good listener. And to be a good listener, here are 5 simple things you must do. When people talk, keep your big mouth shut. When people talk, keep your big mouth shut. When people talk, take the opportunity to take notes. You must take notes. Take notes shows 2 things. One, it shows your boss or you show your teammate that you are serious about what they are saying. Secondly, it helps you to remember what they say. Number 3, when people talk, listen with your eyes too. Remember, communication, 55% of communication is body language. Only 7% is words. So when people talk, listen with your eyes too. And always remember, when they talk, listen to understand, not listen to be ready to reply. Many engineers do that. The moment the other guy finishes talking, they want to start replying. Don't do that. When people talk, just listen to understand. And lastly, when they finish talking, try to paraphrase what they have said. It shows 2 things. It shows that you took the trouble to listen, and at the same time, if you have got the message wrong, you give them a chance to clarify, especially when you're talking to your bosses. This is very important. Remember, hearing is not listening. Secret number 3, people buy from people they trust. So, you must be trustworthy. But what do you need to do to be trustworthy? There are 4 key elements to being trustworthy. Most people only know 2. So what are the key elements? The 4 key elements are, to be trustworthy, you must be competent, you must be open, you must be reliable, you must be equitable. Most people only know the middle 2. To be trustworthy, you have to be very, very competent. You have to be open. Open means what? Open means say what you do. Reliable means do what you say. That's being honest. Most people only remember these 2, open and reliable, and they equate trustworthy as just being these 2. That means being honest. But they forgot the first one and they forgot the last one, and that's being equitable. So let me just emphasize a bit on the first and the last one. First, to be trustworthy, you must be very, very competent. People trust competent people. So how to be competent? You must keep on improving. One of the simple, easiest way is copy best practice from everywhere. If you copy from somebody, that's copying. But if you copy from many people, that's research. So do your research. Copy from many, many people all the best practices. That's the easiest way to improve your competency. Remember, know what business you are in, know your industry, be an expert. Be an expert. And as an expert, what must you do? Take every opportunity to help people. Share your expertise. Share your expertise with your team members. Share your activities with your co-workers. Use your activities to help your customers. Use your activities or your capability to help your bosses. Learn to be so good that people cannot ignore you. Lastly, to be competent, you must also be equitable. What do you mean by equitable? Equitable is, as engineers and managers, you must always be seen to be fair. Equitable is to be fair, but you must learn to be seen to be fair.
Is the monkey who gets cucumber. The one on the right is the one who gets grapes. The one who gets cucumber, note that the first piece of cucumber is perfectly fine. The first piece she eats. Then she sees the other one getting grape, and you will see what happens. So she gives a rock to us, that's the task. And we give her a piece of cucumber, and she eats it. The other one needs to give a rock to us. And that's what she does. And she gets a grape. And she eats it. The other one sees that. She gives a rock to us now, gets again cucumber. She tests a rock now against the wall. She needs to give it to us. And she gets cucumber again.
See, even monkey can see whether you have been fair. So you need to be fair and you need to be seen to be fair. Remember, even monkey can tell the difference. So leaders, you must always remember to be seen to be fair. Secret number 4, understand the power of questions. Remember, leaders of the past, what do? They always tell people what to do. But leaders of the present, they have acquired the skill of asking. They are good at asking good questions and listening. Remember, you must master the skill of asking questions and understanding questions. And always remember, don't always think that your staff understands your questions, understands your requests, understands your intention.
Fall, and it'll be an exercise in building trust between one another. So Harrison, if you don't mind going first, step up here on this chair and close your eyes. All right, and then everybody fill in, and we're going to ask you to fall, and then they will catch you. So you have to trust us. So I'm going to count to 3. Just relax and fall. Okay? 1, 2, 3. No!
Remember, don't assume that your teammates and your colleagues know what you want. Why do people understand or ask wrong questions? It is because of our assumptions. Be careful with your assumptions. I always ask engineers and managers, when they look at the slide, I ask them, what do you see? And many of them, after a few seconds only, says, Sun, I know what this is. It is jumping to conclusions. Can you see jumping to conclusions? I always tell my managers and engineers, you only see half the message and you're so clever at coming to the conclusions. And I ask them, always be careful with that reaction. Always be careful with that reaction. You should always check first, confirm before you jump to conclusions. Because many leaders, I say, don't be so quick to jump to conclusions. Is that title jumping to conclusions? No, it's just a bunch of rubbish. And sometimes you do that to your team members. You're so in such a hurry to judge them. And sometimes you don't get the full set of information, you are already judging them. So as leaders, you must learn to check and confirm first. Remember the power of questions, and remember, don't assume. And lastly, secret number 5 is you must always be in the details. Leaders must always be in the details. Don't expect if you didn't inspect. And don't miss the obvious. Many managers, many engineers, they see the things right in front of them, but they miss it out. I'll give you a quick example here. I'm sure you have used this Google search page, right? Many engineers, they have used this hundreds of times. But when I ask them, you know that the word Google, the alphabets there, if I ask them, what's the color of the alphabet L? Many of them can't tell me. And they've used this Google page many times. They've seen this right in front of them so many times, but they can't even remember the color of the alphabet L. That's because they miss the obvious. Sometimes you don't notice things that are right in front of you. So be in the detail and don't miss the obvious. So that were the 5 simple secrets. Let me just summarize again with you. Secret number 1 is you have to learn to be enchanting, and your best weapon is smile. The 10-5 rule, remember? Within 10 feet, look at them and smile. Within 5 feet, greet them and smile. Secret number 2, be a very good listener. Remember the 5 things I said? How to be a good listener. When somebody talk, keep your big mouth shut. When somebody talk, take down notes. When somebody talk, listen with your eyes. And then remember also that when somebody talks, you also have to paraphrase after what they have said. All right? And lastly and thirdly, you have to be trustworthy. You have to be open, you have to be reliable, but at the same time, you have to be very, very competent, and you have to be seen to be fair. Secret number 4 is ask questions, but remember, don't assume. Practice the skill of asking questions. Ask more than you tell. Lastly, secret number 5 is be in the details and be careful about what's obviously in front of you that you always miss. Do this thing tomorrow, and immediately I am sure you will suddenly become more noticeable, more likable, and improve your ability to become a better leader, and then at the same time maybe get bigger bonus and be promoted faster. Thank you once again. Remember, leaders build bridges first.